Ciao. Arrivederci. That's the only word I know. Who's first time? Welcome. Who's been here since the first Jib? Have you changed yet? Inside joke.
Who's been to every one? Don't pick that up unless you're going to do something.
Oh yeah, I better get to my side. We're thrilled to be here, guys. Good morning. It was smart to do this early in the day. After we've coffeeed, but there hasn't been like jet lag sitting in. Get it in before like 4 o'clock.
At what point the jet lag set in?
Usually like what, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock? Anybody else come from the States? What time? About 2, 3, 4 o'clock kind of sets in? Lots of coffee. All right, so what's the word? What's the plan?
How you been?
Good, how you been? You know. Looks like you got a little something going on.
Yeah. Yeah, facial art.
Still, fart.
Facial art, also known as fart.
Or for short. We're both for sharding.
You haven't done anything, you just let it.
I did cut it. I didn't cut this. I cut my neck.
See,
I didn't cut the hair on my neck, I just cut my neck. Yeah.
This is what we love talking about on hiatus. Because we never get to this discussion during the season.
When the season's going, we are interesting people. When the season's not going, we're just like home.
Uninteresting.
Uninteresting. With the kids. Just chasing them and growing beards. And all right, before I just talk forever.
No, please.
Okay.
Please continue.
Have a seat. Let's get to some...
riveting.
Let's get to some questions. Hi.
Hi, since I'm the first, I just want to say thank you that you're both here again.
I feel like that was directed towards me.
You know, it was.
It's good to be here.
My question is, I love the episode Just My Imagination, and I want to ask, how would your imaginary friend look like as a child?
My imaginary friend as a child looked a lot like Jensen.
Handsome. Devil's charm. Strong jaw.
For sure.
You know, speaking of that, I saw something the other day. I was at this this outdoor, it was like an art fair in Austin, and there were these giant. Remember the old green? Well, of course, that's part of the show. But like, I used to actually play with these when I was a kid. A little green army men.
Yeah, of course.
Which was in the Impala season 5.
Anybody seen it?
So I should take a picture, but an artist.
We all know what ornament looks
Right,
like.
but an artist had made them like double life size. So there were these huge, massive, like army men, and I just stopped and I just felt like a kid again. I was just staring at him, going like, and I looked at Daniela and I'm like, "Can we get one?" She's like, "Where are you gonna put that?" I'm like, "In the yard." The guy that's crawling on his hand
Yes.
yeah, they had that right there. I loved it.
Was it like a for sale or was it an
Yeah, it was an art installation. Yes.
Yes.
We didn't buy it.
Was that what your imaginary friend was? Was it on the man?
Well, as I was saying, I didn't really have imaginary friends, but I had a pretty crazy imagination because I would blend worlds. I would have like my G.I. Joe men and the Army men, and then I would take the Lincoln Logs and build fortresses, and then like have them all destroy each other. You can jump in anytime.
I don't know if I necessarily had an imaginary friend. Did you? I wish I did.
No, but I think my friend would look like Sam.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. Dankeschön.
Bitteschön.
I wasn't donkey-shaying you.
Well, you should have. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, my name is Elena. First of all, I would like to say congratulations on wrapping up season 11 and the Jibcon renewal. We'll be with you guys until the very end. Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah, everybody's left us this year, so.
Okay, so my question is, what is one moment you felt really proud of your characters on the show and of yourselves in real life?
Jared? Why don't you take this one?
There have been a lot of moments where I was really proud of Sam. Jared, let's see.
That's
That's a
tricky.
different story. I'm gonna go with, my wife was very grateful to me, and this is weird, but I say we like I deserve grateful. She had a really long labor with Tom. She went into labor on Friday. We were shooting the scene where Sam is chasing around Kevin Tran, trying to get with him. And then I got a phone call, like, okay, I'm in labor. And I was like, all right, let me finish this shot, and I'll head down to you. And then she labor from Friday night till Monday morning. Yeah, but she always thanks me. She's always like, you were so great and helpful. And I was mortified, terrified. I was like, something's gonna happen. This isn't supposed to be like this. What about her? What about the baby? But I guess I hit it pretty well. And so I'll say like that maybe is a part that I guess I'm proud of because I was thanked for it. You know? Sam, a lot of times, for some reason, I'm thinking about Sam getting rid of Gadriel and giving it back to Tom. It took some strength for Sam to get rid of Gadriel. I like that. That was pretty fun. Dean Jensen.
You know, I think I'm proud of Dean when he does selfless acts, when he gives himself up for the greater good. He always seems like he's willing to sacrifice himself to save his brother, or to do the right thing, or to save people, or he puts himself on the line, and that's one of his traits that I really like and envy. So there's probably many examples of that, but I think in general that makes me proud of him. Personally, I was trying to think while he was talking. I really have come up with nothing, which says volumes about me. I don't know. I guess here's one. The other day, we took a long walk, as we a lot of times do, and we were walking through downtown, and there was a car, and there was a guy sitting in his car, and he was kind of out in the middle of the road, and punched him. He just kneed him in the face and took his car. Out in the middle of the road. And people were walking. It was middle of downtown. People were walking by, and I was kind of noticing. It was like nobody was kind of noticing that obviously something was wrong. So I just walked over and I said, "Hey, sir, everything good?" He's like, "Yeah, I can't get my car to start." And I looked in, and he was very obese, and I could tell that he couldn't get out of the car and like move the car himself. So I was like, "Okay, throw it in neutral. Let's just get you out of the middle of the road." I just pushed the car off to the side of the road and gave him a hand, and then I was like, "Do you need some help?" He's like, "No, I'm waiting on my friend." I'm like, "All right, well, let's get you off the side of the road." So we moved him off the side of the road. And then that was, I walked back, and Danielle just looked at me, she was like, "It was very nice of you. Doing good things makes me feel good." But I would say more importantly, I think what what fills me with pride is when my little girl is scared of something and I show her that it's not necessary to be scared. Which makes me face my fears sometimes, because one of them, I'm not a big fan of spiders. and she isn't either. So she comes running into the living room and I'm sitting there and she's like, Daddy, Daddy, a spider. And I'm like, great.
Daniel, spider.
Yeah. So I immediately pick her up, walk her in there, and it's a big, I mean, it was a big spider, and I was like, look, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's not gonna hurt you, it's right there, look, we'll get it together. And I went and I got some tissue, and I just was like, but it was after I sat her down and talked, I was like, look, it's okay, just come and tell Daddy, you don't have to be scared, I'll get it for you. And then I picked it up with the Kleenex. Had she not been there, I would have just crushed it. I picked it up with the Kleenex, walked it outside, and let it go in the grass.
And it turned around and ran it right back in.
So, showing her that she doesn't need to do it.
Proud of you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I love you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. My question is about this week's episode. Do you think Dean really meant it when he said it was okay for Sam to take on the mark of Cain?
Yeah. I mean, I dealt with it. It was fine. Mild side effects. Mild.
Sam has Kane's hair. So.
And Gandalf's beard, which was a bit of a twist for season 12.
Samdolf. Samdolf's for short.
Yeah, you know, that was it was really kind of glossed over at the script. You know, that's what it said in the script, and I was like, I feel like there should have been a little bit more of a moment there, or hesitation, or an explanation, or just something. But you know, we didn't have time to waste, so it was kind of one of those, stick a pin in this and talk about it later. Whether we do or not, I don't know. I'm not a writer. I don't pretend to be. But I assume that they'll probably dive into that a little bit more in the next season.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I actually don't have a question. I have a challenge for you.
Okay, thank you.
I have a challenge. So this season...
I'm scared.
This season... More or less, Jensen should be a bit scared. So Dean finally won rock, paper, scissors this season. Congratulations. I want to test that. I'll do a rock, paper, scissors duel. And if I win, you have to give each other a cupid hug, like squishy hug, lift each other up and shake a little bit.
In order to lift each other up, we have to be able to fly. You lift me up while I lift you up.
Just levitate. We'll just levitate a little bit.
And if you win, I have this bag of candy. These are gummy bears.
They're probably German.
Joke's on you. I've already got gummy bears. I'll take the hug.
Okay.
Little fun fact about Dean winning rock, paper, scissors. Not in the script. Your idea. Phil was directing and he was like, great. And then it was, hey, what if Dean wins and then doesn't collect his prize?
Because he's so excited.
So he's like, what if I win and then, because we were rock, paper, scissors to go upstairs. And I guess we were like, if we win, then then we get to go
Whoever
upstairs.
wins gets to go upstairs.
And I won, and I'm like, I don't care, I'm just gonna stay down. None of that was in the script. That was all just something
That's right.
we came up with on the day. Anyway, back to business. Are we going 1 or are we going 2 out of 3, which is normal?
I'm fine with both.
All right.
Is it 1, 2, 3, shoot?
No. It's 1. Yes, it's 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yeah.
And we're going 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do this.
Everybody ready? 1, 2.
Jared, count it off.
Yeah.
This is gonna be funny because do something. So this is gonna be funny because the audience is gonna see what you did after you do it. So I'm gonna see you live. All right. I'm gonna count to 3, and then on 3 I'm gonna count to 3. Shoot. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Maybe I'll do 3, 2, 1. We should go from 4, 3. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ah! Okay. She showed scissors, he showed paper. He needed more time. We're going from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ooh, tie. Okay, 5 seems to work, yeah? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ah! 5, 1, 2, 3, shoot. How did I get stuck hugging him?
I can give you the candy as consolation.
Yeah. I get the candy. I probably should have counted right.
Congratulations. Next.
Good to see you.
I was wondering, since we're near to season finale, what can you say about it to us? And how did you react when you read it?
Basically, this is what happens.
Some people are going to be flying during the finale. We probably should just go ahead and tell them.
I think so. Well, I don't know. Yeah, what do we say that it's not going to totally give it away? I will say one thing, that the last couple of episodes could have all been the season finales. This one, it is the season finale. There you go.
That was the exact. Jensen and I were hanging out at his house in Austin with a couple of friends. And we were playing a game, and it was late. And he asked me a question, and I'm gonna do. This is all Jensen. I didn't respond. He just goes, "You want to go outside and have a beer?" Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. And just that was exactly. And this one is the season finale. Like, I didn't answer the question, Jensen. You just answered your own question. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, the last, for instance, when I read 20, where is anybody now caught up? Okay. All right. When we see Chuck and he helps the town out and says we need to talk, like that could have been a great season finale. And then how did 21 end? 21 maybe. There were a lot of builds. It was a big season, and it kind of caught, in my opinion, it kind of caught up to us. Like we were like, wait a second, we're in the 20s. Like we have so much stuff to do, and so a lot of story points got put into not a lot of, which I guess makes for great television because the episodes aren't just dragging. Their stuff's going on.
So it was like a 4-part finale.
You almost like watching the finale. I guess that's a weird way to kind of skirt the issue. But obviously the boys, with the help of some of another cast of characters, try to do something. And they're not going to give up so easily. Let's say. Yeah. They what?
And then they talk about it.
And then they talk about it.
Stuff happens, then they talk about it, and then they die. Then they talk about death.
Wouldn't be as surprising. It's supernatural.
It's surprising. I'll say this: it was written when we knew we had a season 12, so it's kind of written. In my opinion, it's written as part of a bigger storyline than as like a specific season finale. Does that make any sense?
I have something to say about it.
That's it.
It's the last show of the season.
What?
No. In all seriousness, I will say that this particular episode was more of a collaboration from everybody on the show than any other episode you've seen this season. Meaning, he and I got on the phone with Andrew, with the writers, and Bob, and had like a full, hour discussion about story points and dialogue and this and that. Misha did it, Mark did it. Everybody was so kind of involved in getting this to the shape that it was in, that it was, in my opinion, I think it's one of the most collaborative efforts we've all given for a season finale.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Winchester's dialogue never seems to last. I was wondering if you would consider Mortality a gift or a curse.
Well, we're not to lose, Chesters.
I'm going to go blessing, because it enables us to continue to save people and to fight. I would say that if they knew that they were immortal, then that would change everything. But the fact that they don't know that that they don't count on the fact that they're going to get brought back, or that they're not going to be dead forever, or whatever it is, they still fight with the passion of, I could go down doing this, and I don't care, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to sacrifice my life for this. Sometimes they win, sometimes they... Dang it. Don't say it. I'm trying to box myself in on this one. Sometimes they win, and sometimes they win later.
Sometimes they win, sometimes they Chester.
I'm sure if they knew that they were, if they were like, hey, guess what, you will never die, then that might be a curse. But
it also allows us to thematically tell a story about people making the ultimate sacrifice. Which, if we were immortal, then they wouldn't mean as much, right? Because they'd be like, well, coming back anyways. But because we see what they're willing to give up in order to fight for what's right, it's a story that we can all kind of put ourselves into, because we're like, what would I, die for? What would I be willing to die for? As opposed to like, what would I be willing to just do? Because I can just do it, and it asks you, what are you willing to sacrifice, right? what are you willing to risk? So I guess in that sense, let's say blessing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, good morning, gentlemen.